Hi, my name is Farrah Ray with IndieSole's Real Talk. Today we are here with Nicolle Whalen. She wrote, produced, and directed the comedy Can You Spare Some Change? And we're going to talk a little bit with Nicolle.
Dang! Calvin, we're a television network, a distribution arm. We don't fund independent films.
I'm sorry, just not that realistic. We're gonna have to pass.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we're gonna have to pass.
Who let you in here? Security?
It started from a skit with me driving home one day, and I noticed there were so many homeless people like on the side of the highway asking for help, asking for spare change. No one has ever really touched on, homelessness and outside of, outside of a plea, wanting to help or wanting to give back, or it's always like a serious tone.
Or like a documentary.
Right, exactly. So I wanted to kind of make it a little bit brighter. Not saying that there's nothing funny about being homeless, but the storyline and the motivation with the two filmmakers and their interaction with the homeless people is so far-fetched that it's not offensive. It's kind of like the movie Hollywood Shuffle, where there are several points within the film where they're talking about like crazy topics, but it's so over the top, they know it's not serious. And then I have a disclaimer in the film too, like, this is not, we're not poking fun at anyone.
And what was your message with creating this project?
I think the message would be that we're all equal, and that at any given moment, the shoe could be on the other foot. I'm a storyteller by nature, from writing innocent stories about my middle school crushes, to rewriting my favorite television shows as a teenager, to presently serving as CEO and director at my own production company that specializes in film, video, and television. At my company, depending on the client need, I sometimes wear different hats: editor, director, writer, producer, director of photography, and casting, just to name a few. Since the conception of my company, I've been extremely blessed to work with really cool and creative people, telling compelling and unique stories. I decided to take a leap of faith in 2009 by relocating to Los Angeles, California, in an effort to take the company and myself to the next level. Before I moved here, I did my first feature film. I actually produced it and I did the editing for the feature.
And what was your first feature called?
It was called The 70% Club. And it actually, we got our first deal. It won Best Film at the International Black Film Festival.
Wow, your first film.
First film. And we did our first little screening to, it was like 400 people. It was a sold out crowd, and we had standing room only. And it was the first time that I actually screened the film with a crowd of people. So it was horrible because I'm this nervous that something would go wrong on the screen, and then people looking at me like, what's wrong, what happened? But it was great, and we got our deal with Amazon. So the movie, it's in Amazon and Blockbusters and stuff. So that was life-changing because I got my first little check from the film, and being in this industry, it's hard. So you have to have people that are like-minded around you. You have to have people that are encouraging and just strong in order to be able to make it and to keep up. So the fact that they can keep up with me, the fact that they're, they motivate me, I motivate them. It's just a team effort. Because we know
you like to keep it moving.
Keep it moving, boo. After this, we're finna shoot something else. What? Let's get it going.
Where do you see yourself in the industry in another 5 years, and what is the voice that you really want to have ultimately in this industry?
A lot of people wait for people to hand them something. I have a role for you. I have an opportunity for you. And I'm one where I'll make these opportunities and these moments for myself.
For yourself.
Because when you look at anyone that's made it, people always say, where did they come from? Who is that? But those people have been behind the scenes, they've been working, they've been suffering, they've been sacrificing, and they didn't stop. So I'm getting emotional, but that's my thing. I'm not gonna stop. And I feel like if I don't stop, I'll become successful. So that's my driving force, is just movement. I'm sorry.
No, I think that's great, because I think going back to can you spare some change, I think your motto and your driving force really did work for you, because when the investor stepped out,
Right.
you kept it moving and you
Right.
finished your project.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sorry, waterhead. But, yeah.
Well, thank you so much for sharing all of your experiences with us. And is there anything that you wanted to leave your audience with?
Just stay focused, never give up, and never listen to too many people. Always listen to your heart first. Because when you listen to your family, when you listen to your friends, when you listen to other people, they can get you off track because they don't get what's inside of you. You know what I mean? So you can't listen to anybody but your heart, because it knows. You know what I mean? If I would have listened to people, I would be back in St. Louis. I would have been home, or 5 kids, who knows, you know what I mean? But I know that there's more. And so whether I die trying, at least I'm trying, you know what I mean? So just never give up. That's probably my main thing.